Hi, welcome in. Are you ready for dating?
Yes.
Name your age and where you're located.
So I'm Lauren. I'm 31 and I'm in Baltimore.
Do you have any children?
No,
Would you date a man with children?
I'm not opposed.
What do you do for a living?
I work in research, so clinical research.
Describe your dream man. Don't describe his looks.
Um, Usually what I tell people is that I prefer like more of a traditional man. So that's really important to me. Someone that can lead. That's pretty much, I don't know,
All right, and what does he have to look like?
black.
Okay. Out. Any other requirements? Doll, like tall, thick, slim.
Well, um, he can be tall. I mean, I'm short. I'm only 5'2". So, tall, light skin, dark skin. Usually I like dark skin, but you know,
Okay, so he can be 5'4",
no,
taller. Five, okay.
at least like 5'8", maybe.
Okay, 5'8". Okay.
Yes,
All
but
right. When you're in this relationship, are you open to 50-50, or should he fully provide?
I would, because I said traditional, I want him to fully provide.
Alrighty. And how much money should he make per year?
Um, I mean, I don't know per year, but enough to take care of both of us and whatever family that we have.
Okay, give me a range.
Um, I don't
Socially out.
know. Someone who's established, money's not an issue. Definitely, I mean, in this today, definitely over 6 figures for sure. Maybe over two.
Okay, so 200,000 plus.
Yeah.
So here we are. This woman talking about $200,000 a year. All right. She says she's a traditional woman. Look at her, audience. Is this what your great grandma looked like? This is a traditional woman. She says traditional men should pay all the bills. So, oh,
Socially,
well, here we go. Do you need 200K to pay all the bills? Where are we at?
she tripping hard. 200K. Do you know how much life would be so unique if I had 200K every year? I
I
mean,
know that's right.
200K a year. 200K is like, what is that? Like $20,000 a month? No, about
He
50.
the queen. He the queen. He the queen. I appreciate what you're saying, but you're a walking contradiction right now. We just sat, yeah, we just sat here a minute ago. Ashley just told that man, go out, make 100 to 200K a year is nothing, and you said it's nothing.
No, I'm saying two. I'm saying I didn't say 100K was nothing. I said a man can get so much done if he made set if he was frugal and did what he had to do with 50K, 75K, or 100K. I'm not saying a man has to make 100K. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is 200K is a little excessive. Unless you buying a house or anything like that, you don't need to have 200K in your pocket. You can do a lot of damage with 75K. I don't even know why women are asking for that 100K. You could do a lot with 75K if you good with
Because of social media. Social media is why. What that one sister say, the young sister from last show, she said, I've been exposed to the sprinkle, and I can't unhear what I've heard. So you got to be making this because I have got to live this experience. That's the problem.
but you gotta find a man who's willing to pay for that kind of experience. Regular Joe Blow making 75 and 100 is not going to pay for the experience that you're looking for. You're looking for laying up, getting your nails and hair done every week, getting your food brought to you how you want it, when you want it, the house cleaned by a maid, cooked by a maid, washing clothes. You talking about a whole total life of leisure at 200K. And most
Mm-hmm.
women and most men ain't trying to do all of that. You got to work too. Even if you make 75 or 100, you still got to work too, because that's two people burning up 100K. You got to work when he make 100K. That's two people burning up 100K. Now you have to take into account your bills. What are your bills like? Like you got a car note, car insurance, you got all these things off the bat. A car note and a car
Listen,
insurance gonna cost you
listen.
75, 750, $1,000 a month. So she's delusional when you talk about that kind of money. You're gonna have to work regardless if you make 100K. Period.
I got it. I figured it out. So like my buddy Terry, I done figured it out. All right. Today's modern woman is socially awkward, and I'm planting my flag right there in that hill. Ain't no way that sister on the screen with all that makeup. She says she ain't got no kids. Why can't she find the man that she desires if ain't nothing really in her way? Just how we sit here and say men can't be delusional, come here complaining about what they can't get. I find it weird and wonky that these women that claim to be, so dope, dang near perfect, how are they having a hard time finding the guy that they desire, especially if they claim to be a traditional woman? Socially awkward, lack of communication skills. These women don't know. That's why they afraid to approach men. And we talked about this. You approach the man simply by making yourself available, like by getting in his presence where he has a chance to approach you. You are not making yourself available by going to a club or bar with 3, 4, 5 of your friends all huddled together and forming that force field around yourself where no regular man dare step into. You see what I'm saying? And that's their problem. They're like, oh, we be out, but man, guys don't approach us because y'all not really approachable. And it got nothing to do with being intimidated. It's got something to do with using their common sense.
All right. Can you give me one reason why your last relationship didn't work out?
I think we just grew apart. We was together for a long time, so
How many years were you guys together?
about 5 years.
Can you give us one reason why it didn't work out? Because that seems like someone you should have married.
Right. I think it was just the lack of communication.
Okay. And when did that end? When did your relationship end?
Like 2 years ago.
Can you give us one reason why you think you're single now?
I just don't go out much. So I'm sure I could meet someone, but I just haven't put myself out there like that.
So you're in the house, you would say a lot.
Like now.
Okay. Would you relocate for love?
Possibly, yeah, because it's not really much here. So
Okay. Alrighty. Where can this man find you on social media? Give us your handle. Wait, before we do that, can we do a fit check? A fit check.
right now,
You have a hoodie on, right? And
yeah, but I wasn't expecting to do all that. No, not right now.
okay. All right. Can you give us your handle?
And we're gonna let this keep going. But there's no way on God's green earth you come up here asking for a man making 200K and you're afraid to stand up.
See, look at Ashley saying, can I do a fit check? Shout out to Ashley trying to get that dog cam under control. Yeah, Bonquisha said, nah, I ain't standing up.
That was crazy.
So here we go. This guy's about to come on here. He got smoked. So here we go.
Uh-oh.
So on TikTok, it's Lolo, I think _B. I'm not on Instagram. So yeah.
All right, Lolo. Thank you for coming out. I think Lolo was nervous.
How's she gonna say he gotta make over 6 figures? That's not money hungry.
No, not in this economy, not in DC, not in New York City, not in California, not in Miami. No.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm bugging
I
them.
think that's the bare minimum. Don't you make up to 6 figures? I figure. No?
Wait, well, we ain't talking about me. We talking about the average dude. She is money
Wait,
hungry.
hold up. He said we talking about the average dude. He said he ain't average. I know that's right. Okay, go ahead.
That's right. I'm looking out for my average fellas out there. She's single because she's money hungry and she needs how much she make? How much she make? Talking all that. I didn't like that, basically. I'm being real. I didn't like that comment when she said that. I didn't like that. How much does she make?
The people want to know that's here tonight. They want to know how's everything going with you and your queen, you and your lady.
Well, ain't nothing until we broke up. So we didn't need to talk about that. I'm single. Hey, ladies, I'm single. Holla at me. Inbox me. Holla at me. I'm single, ladies.
Okay, so let's start the questions. How much do you make per year?
Whoa, we ain't talking about it.
You make per year, sir?
Why we gotta talk about
You? I'm only asking because you came up and you said Lolo was asking for too much.
Yeah.
And you said you're not the average guy, you're looking out for the average guy.
That's right.
Men.
That's right.
Right? You're looking out for them.
That's
So
right.
maybe ask, is there a range of how much, since you're above average, what does that look like? We don't know. We don't want to make assumptions. What does above average look like for you, Mr. Leroy?
Listen, this is what I'm trying.
And that's where we got to stop. We're going to get into it because this is the sign language of it all. You know, when you get women, the new thing is, you know, who are you to tell me I can't ask for this man? Do you make $1 million a year? If you don't make $1 million a year, you can't tell me I can't ask for a man making $1 million a year. That's insane, especially when it's coming from the standpoint of men like us that we are trying to get women to get a desired outcome. We are not up here saying you don't qualify for this man making $200K for the sake of saying it, to demean you. We tell you this to steer you in the right direction and let you know you don't qualify for him. Go for this guy making $50K. That's your lane. So it's correction.
The problem is when lames try to tell us how to get a sir, I don't want you. You're lame. You're complaining about money. That's unattractive. No woman on not on only this panel, but probably in the chat will look at him and be like, oh yeah, he's desirable. Did y'all see his background? Either he stayed with his mama, he lived in the projects, or he lived with some female. Like, come on. And then get the audacity to feel some type of way when the questions are reflected back on him. So he's the one that's super undesirable. I mean, that's crazy.
Super yo, wow, man. Why? Listen, why is it that whenever any man, I agree that he should come here complaining and playing and joking. If you're a guy and you're gonna come up here with smoke, you definitely must be on your square, because you see the pushback you gonna get. Is you what the first thing she said to that brother? The chat wants to know, how are you and your lady? Do you got a woman? You see that? Like
What
they start coming. They want to know. I'm gonna get into it. Today's modern woman wants to know, are you the messenger? Are you the messenger to be up here making this complaint? How is your life? How is your wife? How is your bread? And men are saying the same daggone thing. How you asking for 6 figures? How is your fitness? How is your cooperation? Are you the messenger? Do you not get it?
Yeah, I don't see nothing wrong with asking for money. I mean, like she said, in this economy, I mean, that's a comfortable number. But like I said,
are you the messenger? Like she was that brother. Are you the messenger?
Yes, listen to your queen. Okay. Okay,
like that? You're wrong. You're wrong. You are
what
not.
What are you talking about?
You say 60K is comfortable? Is that what you're saying, Trinity?
Hey, I'm saying, 160K is comfortable. But I want to be comfortable, okay? I don't want to still be
Where?
I'm saying Becky get to live comfortable, but y'all want us to settle for y'all broke asses. That's Becky not fair.
Becky works. Becky and them got
Becky don't work.
Becky and them got co-CEO and men that are chairman of the board, and they work. They do something.
Huh? That's telling people what to do. We're the workers.
No, she tell nobody what to do. She getting told what to do by her man. No, she ain't telling too many people what to do. Stop trying to switch it up. Y'all gonna work. In this economy, we all gotta work to some extent now. And y'all like saying this in this economy.
So I gotta work. Why I gotta submit if I gotta work the same hours?
Stop. Nobody said same hours. No, you just threw that in yourself. But you gonna do some work. You gonna be productive. Or do you just want to sit around on the beach and I'm gonna pay for you for some butler to bring you margaritas all day?
Sounds nice. That's the treatment of being a woman. That's what y'all so mad about, because
that's smoking rocks.
So Tierney got 25 minutes. She got 25 minutes in the gulag. Shout out to Don Jeter. Tierney got 25. Hopefully she could come back tonight.
Well, I see where I see where the people getting that figure. People are saying it depends on where they live. I don't know what the cost of living is in anywhere else, but I do know it's very high in Los Angeles, California. I know it's high in Virginia, and I know it's high in New York. Those are places where 100K does not stretch so far. I get it. I do. If you go down to Atlanta or you go to Illinois, you go somewhere like that, that's a lot of money. So when people say that's not a lot of money, I'm assuming that they live in a different state where that's peanuts compared to what the people who live there make. I'm just saying, in New York, 100K is not that much.
So here's the thing. Oh, it may not be that much, but this is where the self-awareness comes into play, Heathen Queen. If I know the cost of living and where I stay is high, and if I really have reflected on myself and I know my position in the sexual marketplace, maybe I need to move.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that completely. I'm all for.
So that's what that's what I'm saying. It's null and void. Even Ashley told that brother to move. She told him to move. That's wicked. She told him to move. We've been saying that. Ashley, you watching this?
I want to say, can I just say this? You shouldn't be. Oh, someone gave me corn. Listen, ladies, how you gonna say you want a 6-figure dude and you ain't got no 6 figures yourself? That's all I'm saying.
But we didn't ask her if she made 6 figures, so that we can't assume that she doesn't. Lolo, if you're still here, you can come up and defend yourself, Lolo, if you would like to come up. And since we're on a topic, Leroy, can you give us one reason why your last relationship ended?
Last relationship, because
I believe
I don't want to throw her under the bus, but we just weren't compatible. It just didn't work, you know. I want to.
Okay. All right. It didn't work. Okay. But from, I want to say 5 days ago, you did say you guys were looking for places. So that seemed like, wow.
Yeah, I can't.
Why would you let go someone who makes well over 6 figures, especially now when, a lot of women are coming up saying they can't find that kind of guy. So why would she let you go? And you just said, you're above average guy and things like that. Why would she let that go?
Okay, let me say this. I'd rather be lonely than unhappy.
Okay.
I'm not happy with her. I wasn't happy anymore.
Sick.
And my bet is not y'all comments. Let me not read the comments because your audience is very mean. They said something disrespectful.
This is the thing. We're very respectful here, but you came up with the energy like you weren't kind, you were abrasive, you were, coming for that last young woman who came up here, Lolo.
All right, Ashley, can I ask you a question?
That's not fair to her. That's not fair.
All right, can I ask you something?
Go for it.
You're a very attractive woman. Now, I gotta ask you, would you come on a platform and say, I'm not gonna date no man unless he makes at least 6 figures? Would you say that?
I think everyone should be allowed to ask for what they desire. If that's what she desires, then I say, why can't she ask? Just like you said, you look for certain things in a lady. You want her to have a Coca-Cola bottle. You don't want her to be bossy. She has the right to say, you know what? This is how much I want a guy to make per year.
Okay, well, how about this? You saw how attractive she was, right? Her name was Lolo?
Yes, Lolo.
Well, Lolo, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. You are that attractive and you're single. Maybe we know why. Maybe your standards are a little too high. You need to come down to earth, young lady, and be reasonable. Because not every man makes over 6 figures. So with that note, I'm gonna sign out.
Hold on. So why are you single? You telling her, you're saying why she's single, but you couldn't even maintain your relationship, my dear.
Hold on. I'm giving her a compliment in a way.
You're single.
Hold on. In a way, I'm giving a compliment. I'm trying to say she is so pretty. For her to be single, she needs to. It must be something going on. It ain't her looks. It's not the looks. Obviously, it's something else. And I think it's her standards. Talk about she ain't gonna date no man unless she makes 6 figures. Girl, please.
But why does that offend you? As a man who's above average, who says he makes 6 yourself, why would you be offended that a woman is trying to get a man like you who's above average?
Because I know a lot of good men out there that don't make 6 figures and they single and they can't get a good woman because a woman like her.
But what What about the good men who do make six figures? There are good men who make six figures too. Why can't she have the good men who make six figures?
All right, well, I'm all right. How about I end it on this note?
Let me ask you, Leroy, if you had a daughter and she said, "Hey, Papa, I wanna go after a guy who's established, who's just like you, Dad. You said you're an above average guy, you make six figures, and you set this tone for me." What would you tell her? What would you tell your daughter?
I told my daughter that I want to raise my daughter to be like that. That's what I'm trying to say. You know?
I'm over him. This is what we get on. Listen, this is what we get on. When we say you are not the messenger, me and Mr. Walker can sit here, look this brother in his face, and tell him to shut up. You are not the messenger. Women, y'all can't do that. Like the brother just said. Ashley, do you think this woman can come up here and ask for that? Ashley, oh, well, she can ask for whatever she want. I said, damn, is her and Heathen Queen drinking the same tap water? So here we go. This woman come up here. I want a man make 200K, but brother, he ain't the messenger, Mr. Walker. Long story short.
So we don't have nothing to do with the message. We don't have nothing to do with the messenger. It's got to be the right messenger in order for the message to be true.
Okay, we agree wholeheartedly with that. And our point is, if as men we can sit up here and look at another man who is to some extent trying to make an argument for men, he say trying to make an argument for the regular working man, but we can sit up here and say this ninja is wrong. He off base. He acting effeminate. He is not putting on a good display for the men. It's terrible. So why?
I'll say real quick, he coming from a place of hurt, Mr. Walker. He sat here like I broke up with my girlfriend 5 days ago, and it's coming from a place of hurt. That's what I just said. When you hear us tell a woman something like this, we trying to get her desired outcome. We're not coming from a place of hurt.
Okay,
at all.
Take her argument. Let's take Ashley's argument. Ashley's argument is her argument is, why can't she ask for what she wants to ask for?
What do you mean? Why can't he? Why can't that dude?
Yes, he can. He can ask for what he wants. That don't mean you're gonna get it.
See, you got to stop that. We got to stop that last part. Is absolute lunacy. We need to stop. We got to stop asking for stuff that we know we ain't gonna get. That's the problem. See, they saying I can ask for it even if I may not get it. We're saying no. That's a flawed thought. You asking for it and you shan't not get it. Stop asking for something that's not available to you.
So what's wrong with him? And he makes six figures. So why is it he don't deserve to have a good one?
Because obviously he's not getting a result. Just how today's modern woman ain't getting a result. So you can't ask for if you're not getting the result. It's that simple. It don't matter. You
contradict. And hold on, you contradicting yourself once again, Heathen Queen, because you sat here a moment ago. He said all a man needs to do is make six figures. He can be ugly and blowed out. And you said he can get any woman. Then you sit here asking, why can't this man get a woman? Because y'all want more than money. That's not the end all be all.
I did not say that. I said a man has to have more than just his money for a woman to take him seriously.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
I said that. I said women do not look at looks. Women look at all different things. They look at.
They do look at looks. You guys just made whole arguments. They look at looks.
I'm saying they don't look at looks as the primary, like men look at looks for a primary. Women do not look at looks as the primary.
What kind of woman?
Most women, they look at a man and they see that he's attractive or he's not unattractive. But if he's halfway decent looking and he's funny and he's decent and he treats the women with respect, a woman will look at him regardless of what money he makes. But if you just butt ugly and you got money, you ain't gonna get just any old woman. You're gonna be paying for it. There's different factors that a woman look at, and it just is not money and it's just not looks.
That, brother, is a teachable moment for the brothers watching. Observe how cringe that was. Yes. Remember, that's why we say you, as a man, you cannot afford to come up on Beyonce's internet and complain about the undesirable outcomes you're getting and the woman you can't get. Look how ugly that looked nasty. That was foul. Can't do it. And we agree wholeheartedly with what Ashley was saying in that little segment. She like, you are not the messenger. So again, heathen queen, why can't today's women look at one another and be like, Bonquisha, you ain't the messenger? Just how Ashley was sitting there checking that brother, laughing at him. Like, why didn't your last relationship work out? When Bonquisha can't reflect on those same topics, like, can't have the same thought.
I'm sure she reflects on the topic, and I feel the same way. Certain people will not get the message across, or the message cannot come from Bonquisha, or the message cannot come from certain people. I get all of that too. But the whole point is that young man was boasting about his results 5 days ago. All right. And his relationship fell apart. Regardless of his money, regardless of anything, his relationship fell apart.
All right, let me get these.
Money can't be the big thing. That can't be it.
Jay Gray says her and HQ drinking that Flint, Michigan tap water.
Wait a minute. Why y'all think I believe in women? Women, I don't believe the same thing as that. That's nuts.
Ashley said, she sat here with a heathen queen quote. She said that woman can come up here and ask for whatever she wants. That don't mean she gonna get it.
Yeah, I always say that. I have always said
that.
All
right, that's why you and Ashley drinking that Flint, Michigan tap water.
Yeah, but that's a true statement, though.
No, it ain't. That's a Flint, Michigan tap water statement. Here we go. There we go. It's delusional. All right. Shout out to Lord Commander. Says, man, he says, I'm asking to be on the NBA roster while we ask. See what I'm saying? That's what we're saying. He's the queen. Men don't do that stuff.
Yeah. The last part is that don't mean they're gonna get it.
So why ask for? No, it ain't don't mean. It means they definitely not gonna get it. Probability is at 0.
But we don't know what the probability.
Yes, we do, because we looking at her and what she gonna bring to the table, and we looking at him. We know what he bringing. We saying it ain't happening, and then we observing it's not happening.
But that young man who doesn't look like he's messed up in any way, shape, or form. He doesn't look ugly. He makes 6 figures, and yet and still he can't keep a relationship. So it happens on both ends.
All right. So I'm glad you said that. These women ain't settling. Hit the like button if you're just coming in.